Brown, aka the Chocolate Child. We are in the studio today with one of our favorite funny friends that's been kind of hanging around us, and we like the hanging, let me tell you. Well, in the good way. In the good way, in the good way. Keep your hate mail. Just to let you guys know, if you guys want to follow us, you guys can go ahead and access your Roku device, download the Roku app, or access your Roku device or a friend that may have one. And if you don't have a friend that has one, well, let me know. Slide into the DMs. I might know a person. You're going to go ahead and download the UBSN TV app. That's right. Just go ahead and download it because it's free. Okay? And once you do that, you should land on the funny folks like the one that we've come here to talk to today, like comedian Gravedigger. What's going on, sir?
What up? What up? How y'all doing? What you doing out there? Talk to me. Talk to me.
Oh my God, I can already see this is going to be a really great episode. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How you doing?
I am doing so well. It is good to see your face all up in the space. And since I just met you about 5 minutes ago, tell the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a little bit more about you as if they didn't know.
Oh, well, everybody know. You better know. I'm comedian Gravedigger. And don't get that D mixed up with no N or Fight Song. I've been around comedy about 37 years. I've toured with the best. I've opened for the best. The best is open for me. And that's just me. Just if you want to find out a lot more, just go ahead and goggle me. Because, I said goggle because I got a GED. So, that's on my shirt that I sell. Goggle me. That's in my shirt. And I set my show up so you'll know to goggle me. Everybody else cool. You have to goggle me. I'm special.
Oh my dear Jesus, you are indeed special. And I am so glad that you have decided to share your morning here with us today in the studio.
Well, I had to be somewhere. So I know, right? Be in your studio.
Yay! All right, so let me tell you and the people who are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a little bit about why we brought you here. We are going to ask you 21 random questions in 3 different rounds, and you have 3 times to not answer a question, and you got 3 times to tell us, I don't want to go on. Got the rules? Pretty simple, right?
Right.
Okay. Understood. First, to loosen you up just a little bit, we want to take a walk down memory lane. So low key, we stalk you and we seen some of your better images. And this one stuck out because, hey, that hat is pretty dope. This is you at the Blue Note Grill. Tell us about this photo.
Oh, that the photo that you all see. That's matter of fact, that was recently. That's the Blue Note Grill. That's where I perform at. That's where I do my shows. I'm the booking agent, the talent coordinator, and if you're good enough, I'll put you on my show. And it just happens to be in the Blue Note Grill on that one, but I have several other locations.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so are you saying if you are good enough, you will put them on your stage? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying, because I had to come up that way myself. And then I have a night where at any of my shows, everybody deserves an opportunity. So if you sit in the audience and you got something on your mind and you hold your hand up, not if you hold up one finger, I mean, you got to pee. You hold up 2 fingers, that means you got to go do something else. But if I said anybody out here that wants to come up, and I'll give you 3 minutes. Now, 3 minutes don't sound like a lot. But when I first started doing comedy in 1980 and you did 3-minute competition, 3 minutes feel like an hour.
Oh my goodness. Tell me about it. I did 3 minutes of comedy and I was like, oh my God, shoot me now. Just end it all for me now.
I'm telling you, 3 minutes, you will be sweating. And when I was in the Air Force, to compete, you only got 3 minutes. and you had to get your act down to 3 minutes. And I did 2 jokes and a magic trick, and I got mine down to 2 minutes and 55 seconds.
Ain't that something? Tell us about this photo, the LA Comedy Club. I like it because it looked like it could have been in Las Vegas, but I'm not sure.
It is in Las Vegas. Matter of fact, it's at the Stargate.
Stratosphere.
Stratosphere, I mean. Where is the Stargate? Yeah, that's where Marsha Warfield has her club at. And
okay.
And I was there visiting and just out chilling, and a guy recognized me in an office. I was in the office building. He recognized me and he called Marsha and asked me would I open for her that night, and I did.
No way! Tell us how that went.
Oh, that went great. It was cool because they had a guy in there that was on America's Got Talent, and he was there. And so the club owner let me go up and give like 7 minutes. After that, he came and got me, and he took me to the bar. He said, this guy can have anything he wants. And Marsha liked it. We took a lot of pictures after it, and they invited me back. I haven't been back yet.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's time for us to get you down here. Maybe. Let's check it out. Yeah. All right. It is time for round 1, game time, which is always one of our favorites to start with because it loosens up the mood. Are you ready for game time?
Let's do this.
Okay, one of our favorite games to play is The Kitchen is Open. And this is where we will show our weigh-in y'all guest a host of, delectable treats that hang out in our kitchen. And we will ask him if he's going to try it or trash it. First up, we have the pickle and peanut butter sandwich on wheat bread, I think. At least it's healthy. Comedian Gravedigger, are you trying or trashing it?
I'm trashing that. I ain't eating that shit.
Wait, you gotta help me keep my kitchen open. I thought we were friends. Didn't I say
friends.
that?
You asked me would I eat that. Hell no, I wouldn't eat that.
Come on. Okay, listen, we gotta be friends because we gotta support each other. So you gotta keep my kitchen open. You gotta help me.
I gotta help you. This is your kitchen?
Yeah, this is my kitchen.
And you asked me would I eat that?
Yes.
You want the truth, right?
Yes.
Hell no, we need that.
Okay. How about this one? Okay. How about the Nutella and Doritos? Come on. Nutella and Doritos.
Well, to be honest, I've never had Nutella.
Me either.
I don't even know what it tastes like. I eat the Doritos as long as there's some Heineken around there. But I've never had the Nutella.
Me either. So we gonna try it together?
We'll try it. We'll try it.
We'll try it together.
Yeah, as long as there's a bucket around there somewhere.
Oh geez. Okay, this is our last one. These are peas on top of wheat bread. Now, let me explain to you. Let me make up the setup. Your grandchildren came in on Father's Day and said, Papa, we made you a Father's Day dinner. And this is what they gave you. Are you going to try it or are you going to trash it? Think of the babies.
So now my grandkids made that for me, and I'm okay. You want to know you always want to know the truth. I'm gonna tell you what I don't like my grandkids anyway. But anyway, and to me that looked like one of my grandkids have a rabbit, and that looked like rabbit shit on a piece of bread. And my grandkids are like me; they will play tricks on you. Now that right there. I'll send them to get me something to drink. Once they go get me something to drink, when they come back, the plate will be empty. And the dog will be over in the corner throwing up because he done ate that shit.
Oh my God.
I'm just trying to be honest.
Oh geez. Okay. Okay.
But I do love my grandkids.
Oh, you sound like the funnest grandpa in the world. All right, so according to this slide, find your cocktail name and then tell me what would be in it.
My cocktail name?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Put it back up there. That looks good. Kiss my.
What would it be called?
What? Kiss my?
No. What would your cocktail name be?
Oh, my cocktail name.
Yes.
Oh, it just be Digger. I'm giving you a shot of Digger.
Okay. You
And
just
what will
don't
be
get
in it? Just lips. No soda. Just lips.
just lips.
Just
That's
lips.
all that's gonna be in there.
Well, a little alcohol, but you only can have it with lips.
Oh
You
my
can't have a back, can't have a mix, nothing. Alcohol and lips. Give me a shot of Digger. Everybody knows what Digger is. So.
Oh my God. Okay. Name one thing you can't live without.
Just one?
Just one. You only get one.
Fun.
I love it.
Yep, that's one thing I couldn't live without. I gotta have fun every day, all day, in some kind of way.
I love it. And it rhymed. Okay, your birth month is your attitude today. So does your birth month represent your attitude today? Just breathe.
Yeah, every day. Just breathe. Breathe good. Inhale, exhale, good vibes.
Oh, I like good vibes. And you are definitely giving me the good vibrations. I do my best. You gonna sing with me too? You go. Okay. I love it.
I only got one computer screen. I don't want to break that. So we won't be singing this morning.
Well, at least I got a good backdoor hum. At least my phrasing is kind of crazy. That is too funny. So you have made it to the end of round 1. Not that painful, right?
No.
No? You feeling good? You're feeling loose? I don't seem that dangerous, right?
Nah. I know you're going to get dangerous. Hey, come on. After a while, you're going to figure out I picked the wrong person.
Oh, no. So my question is, are you down to clown for the rest of the round?
Yes, ma'am. Bring it on.
Okay. So this part of the show, we always like to start off the round to get you loosened in the mood. So we're going to take a walk down memory lane. And what that is like I said, I was low-key stalking your profile. So here are some photos that I came across that struck my fancy. Tell me about this little guy.
That's Smokey. That's the owner of our cigar bar. That's his dog, and his name is Smokey. So he was in there running around with us one night, and he's not that old. He's only about 8 months. I don't even think he's 8 months old. So he was just running around and going between people's legs, and one of the ladies in there grabbed him and held him up so we could take a picture. But he is fun. He won't bite you. He don't bark. He just sits there and look at you.
He's such a cutie. He is such a cutie. And how about this photo? Tell me a little bit more about this.
Oh, that's my class. I'll take flying lessons, and we had just landed, and I was getting ready to get in the car to go, and I asked my instructor to take a picture of me in my 150.
Oh, right on. So, right on. Like, what inspired you to be a pilot, want to fly?
I spent over 20 years in the Air Force, and I flew.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Thank you for your service, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, my gosh, because I almost ended up in the Air Force. I almost did. I came really close. It was the buddy program, and they told my buddy that she weighed too much so that she couldn't go in, but I could. And I was like, y'all messed up. It was her idea. I was only going because she was going.
Well, see, they get you with the buddy program. See, they had the buddy program when I went in because I'm a Vietnam vet. And
thank you.
Yeah, we had a buddy program too. That buddy program is bullshit. Yeah, because once you buddies in basic training, but once you get your AFSC, if they ain't got that on that base with your buddy, y'all separate.
Oh, okay. No, I did not know that.
Yeah, they get you with that buddy program shit. Yep.
Oh my dear Jesus. So if you hadn't noticed, what's coming up next is the getting to know you round, which is round number 2. Okay. And that is a sample of the questions that will come to you in this next round. We get pretty saucy with it, so we hope you are up for the task.
I don't know. I was just baptized yesterday, so this might hurt me.
Okay. Best caption.
I won't do that no more.
Oh my God. I won't do that no more. Oh my God.
I got another caption.
Oh my God. Go ahead.
They didn't think this shit was funny.
Give me one more.
Mama.
Oh my gosh. Oh my dear Jesus. Oh, this is going to be fun. All right. How about this one? First food that comes to mind.
Damn, that damn suntan shit just does not work. Or I must have put on alum instead of suntan lotion.
Oh, geez. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, you are definitely down for this round. These are the struggles of a single mom right here. Uh-huh. Tell me what you can buy with this much.
With that much? Condom. Yeah. You can't get a baby diaper with it. You better get a condom so you don't have no more children. If you
oh my God. Oh geez. Oh God. Okay. We're gonna move it on to the would you rather game. All right. So would you rather smell like eggs when you burp, have a green cloud appear when you fart? Which one would you rather?
Have a green cloud appear when I fart. Because that would be fun. Hell yeah. I'd rather, ooh, yes. Yeah.
Definitely.
Like hand in the pool.
Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Would you rather have perfect luck or every 60 seconds receive all knowledge on what the action of your choice will cause?
I'd say the second one. Yeah, receive all knowledge every 60 seconds. Because I can use that. I don't need luck for that. I could use that. That would be perfect.
I like that. Look at him dropping wisdom on the show. I'm digging it. Would you rather have a pause or a rewind button in your life?
I'd rather have a rewind button. Because there's a lot of things I'd be doing different if I could rewind it and, you know what I'm saying, and come back. Not saying, rewind button, there's a lot of things to be different. I'd spend a hell of a lot more time with my parents who are deceased. That would be the main thing.
Oh, I like it. Aw, you make my heart grow little more and little more and little more. You are kind of super dope. How about this one? Would you rather master every programming language or master every spoken language?
I'd say every spoken language. That's why when I was in the military, I did not want to go to England or Germany because people spoke English. So I spent 11 years in Japan and Korea and the Philippines so I could learn something.
Give us one thing in a different language.
Annyeonghaseyo.
Oh,
That's Japanese for how you doing.
oh my gosh, I'm digging it. I feel like I'm in the presence of greatness. Ah,
That means just I'll be there in a minute.
right on. See, we learning something around
Yeah.
here. That's we not only entertain, but
Mm-hmm.
we show up and we show out. I almost choked to death. All right. See, that's how excited I am. That is how excited that I am. Okay. Because I'm over here like, yes, are the things I live for. Would you rather a fully stocked library with every book on how to make $1 billion or $50,000 cash?
$50,000 cash.
Really?
I can take $50,000 cash and turn it into $1 billion.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. I would suppose I could go with that. I was like, why
And,
would you?
let's see, and you got to look at the timing. So you reading books on how to make it when you already got the capital to invest, and you can make it in a third of the time.
I feel you. Okay, pick one. $100 million to purchase the Neverland Ranch only. So they'll give you all the money you need to purchase the Neverland Ranch, or $10 million in cash.
I purchased the Neverland Ranch
Wow, tell us why.
because if I had the Neverland Ranch, I could do tours on that, and I could make $100 million in a year.
I like the way you think. You are all on it. Take some advice, people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond. That's how you make more money, more money, more money.
That's it. That's it.
Next up, are people born with the it factor or can it be taught? Nature versus nurture.
You got to. I think you're born with the it factor. It's like comedy. You can't be taught comedy. You have to be born with it. You can go to all classes you want, and the best comedian in the world can write you a joke, but if you don't know how to deliver it, it don't mean shit. So I think people are born with a talent, and
Wow.
I'm quite sure they are because God gives everybody a talent. Doesn't matter what it is. You don't know what it is until you start perfecting it. But everybody has a talent. I've been on stage since I was 5 years old. I've been talking shit since I could talk. So that was my talent. And they wouldn't talk to me.
Wow. Okay. I would talk to you. Okay. That would be me. Like I think I'm on your side. I think people are born with it. I don't think you can teach it. I think you can sharpen it. I think you can make it better, but
Yeah.
they have to have something to start out with, in
Gotta
my
have a basic.
opinion.
You can't shoot. I'm telling you, you can't cook without grease. You can, but it'll burn. So
Amen. All right. How about this? This is always a really bad argument around where I'm at. Which team are you rocking with? Would you rock with Tupac, Big Pun, and Biggie, or are you going with Snoop, Dre, and Ice Cube?
that is a tough one. But I gotta go with Biggie and Tupac. I have to. Those are the two greatest rappers in the world, as far as I'm concerned. I
Oh,
mean, the rest of them are good. I mean, all of them are good. I can't take both teams, so I got to go with. I grew up with Snoop Dogg. I mean, with Biggie and them. That was rap to me, And those
oh.
guys came up the hard way.
They did. They actually did. And I can respect that decision. Either way that you go is a respectable decision on that one. Like, you
Yeah.
can't lose.
Yeah, that was a win-win right there.
But this one might not be. The red door, go back in time and fix all your mistakes, or the blue door, $10 million cash.
$10 million cash. Because I don't want to go back in time and fix all my mistakes, because my mistakes is what made me what I am today.
Amen. It's like, you just learn from that. I had a friend of mine, and he's actually a really good friend to me to this day. And he told me, should I get my record sealed? I went to prison for whatever it was. And I said, why? You've already paid the price. Now
Right.
stand on the lesson and move forward.
And then you can teach somebody else about your mistakes so they don't make it.
Right. Why take up all that money on trying to hush the public? Why not take that, use it, and move on?
Right.
Right?
That's it.
Make that money, y'all.
Hmm.
But name 3 things that are better than sex and money.
That's easy. Peace,
Okay.
health,
Peace,
and happiness.
peace, help, and happiness.
Yeah. And then sex and money.
Peace, health, and happiness. Okay, how about this one? If your worst enemy extended a good faith olive branch to you, would you accept it?
Hell no. I take that olive branch and beat the shit out of him with it. Because you can never trust your worst enemy. You don't trust your worst enemy. Hey, you see what happened between God and the devil, don't you? All right then.
Oh my God. He said, I've taken and beat him with it. You never trust the enemy. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh my God. So you would just never trust them ever again,
Ever
huh?
again. I'm sorry. No, I ain't either. Because no.
You ain't either sorry. You ain't.
I tell hey, it's like no, I can't. No.
That's just gonna be a no. A no.
It's gonna be a hell no.
Oh my dear Jesus. All right. So since you are a pilot, this story came across my Facebook page. It's from Inside Edition, and it's about the passenger who landed the plane in emergency. They ID'd the man, but the important part is that he knew nothing about flying planes and was able to land it. Do you think you could have kept your nerve?
Yeah.
Well, that's a crazy question because I see all the stuff behind you, all the medals and decorations.
Well, I mean, see, I've been to flight school. I know if you can drive a car, you can fly a plane. You can land it. It's easy. It's only 3 things you have to do. One, you gotta look out the window, and you gotta know that it's a little ball in there. You watch that. You keep your wing level. Yeah, he did a good job. My first flight up years ago, I flew from here to Greensboro. I had never flown a plane in my life, and by the time I got to Greensboro, my instructor just let me go. He's like, you know what you're doing. Only thing I did wrong was bank too hard. And when I brought it back, he landed it. But then on the second, my other instructor said, he just did like this. He's like, you know what you're doing. Once you get a small plane like that one to 65 miles an hour, it's going to get off the runway whether you want it to or not. It's going to. Your flaps at 3%, you pull back, it's going to fly. It wants to fly. It knows it's supposed to fly at 65. It's supposed to get off the runway. So that guy landing that plane, yeah, all he had to do was find the runway. They lined him up. They told him how many degrees of flap. They told him what a flap button was. They told him to push back on the throttle, bring it in, keep your nose up, keep your wings level. And then once you hit the threshold, shut it down. and it's gonna sit. It ain't going nowhere. It's gonna stop. So I've been following that ever since he did it.
Oh, right on. See, I'm telling y'all, people, we are being educated around here, okay? Educated. Well, congratulations, comedian Gravedigger. You have made it to the end of round number 2, and you have kept it real with us. We love that.
That's the only way to be.
You would be surprised at how untrue that statement can be, depending on who and who's around and what's going on when they are around you. Because I'm telling you, some people are not that brave to get the conversation started. Like, they don't think that it's important to talk to one another and make sure that we are all on the same page. So congratulations for making it. I'm super duper proud of you. And are you ready to go on to round number 3? Now, round number 3, I'm telling you, is the hot tamale round. And I could be asking you anything. Okay?
I don't care. It ain't probably nothing you can ask me that hasn't been asked to me before, or that I've never talked about. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Bring it up.
Okay, bring it up. Oh, how about this photo? Tell us a little bit more about this.
That is White Diamond. That's my Harley Davidson. That's one of the two. And actually, I had a black one just like that. Just like that. Lady pulled out in front of me July 11th, year before last, and totaled my bike, my black one. So I
oh my God.
Yeah, I had the exact same bike, but this one has more chrome on it. And I was sitting in a barber chair last year, and I always look at sales stuff, and this old retired Army guy had this bike in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and I called him, and he told me all about it. So I jumped in the truck and went down there, and I saw it, and I bought it right on the spot. And I ride it as much as I can, and everybody likes it. I'm a member of 2 motorcycle clubs, and nobody else has a white bike but me.
Oh, okay.
Everything on it except a TV. Now, I got a friend, he's crazy. He put a TV on his.
Oh, okay. I'm digging it. I don't know if I could ride and watch TV.
We do that when we're sitting still.
Okay. That's just for the sitting still part.
Yeah, when we all team up and on Saturdays or Sundays, whenever we having something at the hog pen, that's where you set your bikes out there.
I have so much to learn. How about this photo? Tell us a little bit more about this one.
Oh, that was taken on a Saturday. I can't remember which Saturday it was, but I was getting ready to go to the gun show because on the shirt it says Silent Arms. It's a group of guys. It's just 3 guys that own an arms dealership, and I work for them. I'm one of their spokesmen. And those are 2 of my favorite weapons that I own. A lot of people don't, but I try to stay prepared for everything. So the one in my left hand is the new shotgun, A-Tech. And then the one in my right hand is the AR-15 with an M37 grenade launcher mounted to it.
Whoa. People, get your permits and licenses.
Yeah. I always say, this ain't what you want.
Don't try that at home. Try it at home.
That's just 2 of my that's just 2 of my weapons, and I have a gun range in my yard.
Oh my dear
People
Jesus!
Come out and practice, and anytime they buy a new weapon, they'll come out to me and.
He's still talking about that photo.
Oh, okay, all right. Don't get me on guns and motorcycles.
I know. Motorcycles. Now we're on alcohol. So we have Mystic. This is a photo that I pilfered from your profile. Tell us more about this photo.
Okay, this was taken at the Harley Davidson dealership. They had a ladies' night up there, and Mystic is a distillery right here in Durham, North Carolina.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, and they were up there advertising and giving out free samples, which they do at the distillery. They also have a big stage and a bar and a touring, and you can drink all you want for free as long as you sampling. And then we put on shows out there. The band is there, and it's a nice thing. And
Right.
that's one of my best friends right there, and we was doing most of the sampling for him. So
You guys are doing most of the sampling. Okay.
yeah.
I love it. Tell us a little bit more about this photo. It's a little blurry, but I assume you can't get that close to that woman if it is who I think it is.
Yeah, that's Patti LaBelle and myself, and we was on tour, and we was in the DPAC in Durham, North Carolina, and I opened for Patti, and I always do 40 minutes, and as in between me opening and they setting up the stage for Patti and the band, I went out and we had a long, long line, and my right hand man got everybody in line, and they was doing a photo shoot with me, and this one lady got some red lipstick on my jacket, and I didn't know it. And so I was backstage. I was on the side by the soundboard, and Patti had came on. She had started, and she was telling the crowd to sit down, and she started talking about me and give Grave another round of applause, and I got a standing ovation. So she kept asking me questions, and I was back there, and she said, "Grave, come on out here." And when I walked out, she saw that lipstick on my shirt, and she said, "Which one of y'all put lipstick on my man's jacket?" And it was just a big running game.
Oh no! Oh, not the lipstick on the jacket.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had a
Wow.
ball.
Before we get into any more trouble with the lipstick on the jacket, how about this photo? I came across this flyer. Dope flyer work, by the way. I only got a snippet. If you guys want to see the whole flyer, just go on over to to Comedian Gravedigger, all over the page. Kool Bubba Ice, Louis Bishop, and something Gibbs, because it's cutting it off. But what I want you to tell me is, who are you most excited about performing on the show with?
On that show?
Yes.
Oh, Kool Bubba Ice. Because Ice and I have been around in comedy for years and years. I mean, years. Ice and I started out back. Well, I've been doing comedy. I think he came a little bit after me, but he was good. Ice has a whole different brand of comedy. Now, he's a guy that I'd pay to see, but that never happens. But if you ever get a chance to see Kool Bubba Ice, he is crazy. So, and that's one, even though I headlined, he opened for me. And I think, that was in Newbern, because I remember I picked him up at the airport and we drove for 2.5 hours to get to that place. Yeah, but
holy Manolos. Kool Bubba Ice. That is the name, and being cool is his game. And that definitely sounds like he is a cool man. Here's another photo. I auditioned AGT. Now, I know only the super special get these. So Tell us about this experience.
Oh, okay. This was the last one they did. I've been there 5 times, and I've made it to round 2. And the first time I ever went, it was, when they first started, they came out, and I was the only comic in a room of 22, and I don't know if anybody ever been there to America's Got Talent. You there all day, so plan on it. Bring your lunch, because it's normally 2,000 to 3,000 people, and they have like 8 audition rooms at a time. So what really got me, the first time I went, I performed, and they told me to go sit in this other room. And I went and sat in another room, and then they came and got me again. They said, "We want you to perform in front of the actual producer." So you in there, and you doing comedy. There's you, the cameraman, and the producer. That's it.
No way.
Funny. So I did my show, and they give you a minute. That's all you get. Well, when I went in there again, and a minute's a long time, because they know what they want. And when I went in again, I did my minute. He said, "No, keep going. Tell me some more jokes." So about 15 minutes later, I'm still talking. So they took me and put me in another room with 7 people, and they said, they said the producer likes you guys. You 7. It was a guitarist, a singer, a magician. I can't remember the other people, but they did a portfolio on us out of their pocket. They did a dossier. They did my profile, everything. So now, whenever they have America's Got Talent, I get called. I don't have to call them. They send me. And so when I finished this one, they sent to me this. I performed. I didn't take a picture of nothing. They sent it to me. So I just keep doing it for the accolades, because you keep getting points for going. And if you keep going, eventually I ain't got nothing to lose but time.
There we go. Okay. Well, I see you are all loosened up for round number 3, which, like I said, is the hot tamale round. So you never know what I'm going to ask you, but we're going to poke around in that head of yours and see what makes comedian Gravedigger tick. How about this one? Black Enterprise says Las Vegas Raiders owner Mark Davis said he would welcome Colin Kaepernick with open arms. Do you think this is just a ploy to get more attention to the Raiders in Las Vegas, or do you think he's actually sincere about his offer and it's time for Kaepernick to play?
Well, Mark, you got to know Mark Davis. Yeah, I think he's sincere, because if you look at it, Kaepernick did nothing wrong, not a thing. If Kaepernick and Martin Luther King was in the same position, they would have banded Martin Luther King too. Kaepernick did nothing wrong, and I think I think we should get him. The Carolina Panthers should take him. They're just scared of some of the people. Like, I'll call names. I don't care. They scared of the people like Jerry Jones. I don't care.
You don't care. You don't.
I don't care. That's what I'm gonna say. Kaepernick didn't do a thing wrong. Go ahead.
Oh my God, you are absolutely right. And the next question is, do you care if your mate watches porno movies? Sorry, I gotta know.
Hell no. Can't she watch them? Shit, I'll bring them home. And they like watch a little porn together, you know what I'm saying? Hell, I watch porn movies. Wait a minute, I'll be right back. I got one playing right now.
Oh my God.
Ain't a damn thing wrong with porn.
Oh my God.
My kids can watch it. My grandkids can watch it. Go ahead.
Oh Jesus. Are you okay with hearing about your mate's previous relationships from their past?
Yep. Doesn't bother me at all. See, if you're jealous and you're sensitive, you'll never keep a woman. So I don't mind. I know I ain't dated a virgin yet. So if they tell me, well, he used to do this, he used to do that, I don't care what they did in the past. I'm hitting it now. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to look at.
Oh, my dear Jesus. All right. What is your first flirt move when you see a person that attracts your attention?
I tell them a joke.
Oh, ching. Okay.
Yeah, I tell you, I don't have a rap. I don't have a rap. I tell them a joke. You'd be surprised what I did one night in the club by just making a statement saying I don't have a brain. That walked up to a lady, didn't even know her, and said I don't have a brain. We dated for like 3 months after that.
Oh, geez. You don't want to take too much time.
Yeah,
All right. If you know someone needs help, are you the kind of person who waits till they ask, or do you offer?
I offer.
Aw.
Because I was brought up that way. We brought up poor, but my dad would collect clothes all year. And on Christmas Eve, since I'd known him, he would take all these clothes boxed up and everything, and he would go find a family and just say, hey, introduce yourself and give it to him. And that's what I've been doing.
Aw, a humanitarian. I love it. The more you get to know about a person, the longer that you're around them. and the more questions you ask.
Yeah, I do coat drives. I do all kinds. I went and bought a new coat for a lady. Can I tell you this?
Yes.
It was about 12 years ago. Me and my wife watched a news program, and it was a black girl. She was living in the park in Raleigh. So we got up and went over there and found her. We went and got some sponsors. Now, let me tell you the truth. We went and got some sponsors. Well, WRL News Team right here in Raleigh found out about it. So they followed us. We put her in a hotel. We brought her the companies, I can't bring their names up, sponsored her, got her enrolled in nursing school.
Right on.
And she graduated, and they followed us the whole time, and they kept doing shows on us. We didn't do it we did it because that's how we are.
It was the right thing to do. Yeah. Absolutely. In your opinion, is 9 years too long to be in a relationship before marriage?
Hell no, not these days. And 9 years, according to what state you in, after 7 years, it's common law. So, yeah.
But is that really the same? Is that really common law? Is that really the marriage on paper?
No, I don't even think. No, 9 years is not too long to be in a relationship. It's that to me. I mean, there is no set time because after 9 years, you get married. I know people at 9 years, you get married and only stay married about 3-4 months. Because once you sign that paper, everything changes. I mean, I stay in a relationship, shit, till I die. Everything changes.
He said everything changes. It all goes downhill.
Once you walk down that lane and they throw them chitlins on you, because I don't play that rice shit. You throw them chitlins on me?
Oh boy, he's like, I'll do the rice and the oatmeal and and the grits.
Tell me something I
can eat. You are terribly different, but I'm loving the answers and the honesty, because a lot of times, people get on the show and they don't do the honesty part, and I'm like, what did you come on the show for if you weren't going to be honest?
That's what I tell people. You got to be yourself all the time, because if I'm with you and I'm like this, and then I'm with somebody else and I'm a different person, one of these days, all three of us going to be together. And I'm the one going to be true.
They going to be like, wait a minute, I don't get that. You get that? Okay, see, I love it. So here is our very last question of this round. Everyone is getting this wrong on my page. An ex-policeman lost his house, his car, and his girlfriend. What did he lose first?
His girlfriend.
Why his girlfriend? Why did she leave first?
Because she knew he was going to lose that damn house and that car. You knew what was coming, shit.
It was all downhill from the girlfriend, even.
Think about it. You already get the mail. Your old man at work, and that letter says, well, we repossessing the car and we foreclosing on the home. When he get home, you ain't there.
Oh my God. Oh, you are killing me, comedian Gravedigger. And congratulations on finishing all 3 rounds with flying colors. Just in case somebody goes back and watches the video and tells me that I didn't ask 21 questions, we saved 3 bonus questions until the end, just to make sure that we hit our quota. Are you ready for your 3 bonus questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Yay. Number 1, did you have a good time?
Oh, hell yes. It's almost over. What? Let's do this. Shit, I ain't even fixed the drink yet. Next time we're going to do this shit at night. I told you to tell me to shut up. You're going to have to tell me to shut up.
No, I will never do that. Ever, ever, never. Okay, question number 2. Have you ever been a part of an interview like it on the internet or anywhere?
Not like this. Not like this. I've had hundreds of interviews, but not like this. I like this one because normally they just let me talk. I like throwing different shit in there, and like you did. Yeah, you did that. All interviews I've had, yes, right. You the only one's ever done this.
Yay! I love hearing that. Still being an originator of original content is something that I strive to do. So thank you very much for that. Question number 3, and always most important to me as a producer of virtual media, will you come back and join me for another episode?
Yep. Yes, let me know.
I just let you know. Awesome. Well, you have made it through all 21 questions, and the gift that you get when you make it to the end is you get to play your game, and it's game time. And this is where we throw one of our classic Sauced in the City games at our weigh-in, y'all, guest, and we see if they can cut the mustard. This is always one of our favorites, called Sell That Skew. And you guys who tune in today, tomorrow, and beyond, and tune into the show, know that this is always super duper funny. So let's bring our guest to the screen and explain the rules. All right, comedian Gravedigger, I am going to give you 60 seconds to turn into the best salesman on virtual media. You are going to pick up the nearest thing to you on your left.
On my left?
On your left. The closest thing. The clock is set. Sell that skew!
All right, people, let me tell you right there. This is a cowboy hat. You see it's a cowboy hat. It's a model cowboy hat. Didn't go on no doll or nothing like that. This is something that represents you. We make these hats. We call you in. We give you a questionnaire and see what you're about. And I'll make a hat for you just to fit you. It'll be one of a kind. It's the only one you'll have. You'll be the only person with it. You just come in to me. See me today at 1-800 get me a hat. You know what I'm saying? I will make this hat for you. This hat will only go for $19.95. But wait, if you buy a hat today, I will sell you another hat for $19.95 too. Now, this is Gravedigger's hat. It's on you. Now, call me. 1-800 make me a hat.
Give it up, hearts, bubbles, unicorn, farts, whatever y'all doing. That was the greatest sales pitch ever. So very cool. This is one of the questions that I got from that, because I want you to continue the salesmanship, and we do a 60-second spotlight. So I want you to tell us about what you have coming up.
Okay, what I got coming up now is, like I said, I have several shows. We got some biker events that I'm coming up. My next show that I produce is at the Blue Note is June 9th. I'll be having comedian Dave Martin there, who is one of the greatest impersonation people I've ever seen. And I'll have another comic there. Her name is Simply Net. She is funny as hell. So if you all are in the area of Durham, North Carolina, just come on out June 9th. But I have several shows that I have to do because I'm with a group now that's called Pure Comedy Laughs, and we're doing churches all over the country, and I'm being booked, and I got to go to Florence, South Carolina, Atlanta, South Carolina, Atlanta, and Kentucky to do those shows. And I have another friend we taping down in Alabama. Another show is I don't think I'm supposed to say anything about that, but I'll be doing some outdoor stuff. I'll put it that way. So just follow Gravedigger on my website. I'm not website. I don't have a website. So I'm on MySpace. Follow me on MySpace, and no, you follow me on my page of Facebook.
I'm like, MySpace.
But if you want to book me, you can book me direct. If my manager doesn't mind, you can call me at 910-273-4220. I will answer my phone. If anybody answers my phone, call police because I'm dead. I answer my phone. So if you want to book Comedian Gravedigger, all you have to do is send me a deposit, give me a plane ticket, and have a bottle of Crown Royal in my room, and I will come and put on a show for you. Any kind of show. I do anything. I do churches. I do weddings. I do funerals. I do funerals. I'm the only comedian that started in 1989 doing a show that I call, grief relief. No other comic does grief relief. I'm booked to they bring me in when families have a death in the family. And the night before the funeral, I get all the family together and get them relaxed. And I started that September 15th, 1989.
Right on. Oh my God, we're at the end of the show, so you're going to have to come back and tell me about that. That was, you waited 55 minutes and 47 seconds to tell us about grief relief. Okay, that's how that happens. Cliffhanger, people. That's right. Means you guys
have to come back to see.
Oh my God, it has been such an honor, a pleasure, a joy to have you on the show. And this is where we give you a chance to shout out to people around you in comedy, because I want to shout you out, but I got to let you go first. So shout out.
Well, I got to shout out to one of my best friends in comedy. Him and I have been together for this will be 40 years. Sinbad, him and I started comedy together in September 1980. Yeah, we was in the Air Force together, and we just started talking about people, and we had no intentions of being comics, and look where we ended up at. I got another shout out to one of my best friends, Mr. J. Anthony Brown, another one of my best friends, Mr. George Wallace, and our manager, Mr. James A. House. So
I love that. Shout out to you, sir, and all your friends. I always say that I'm 6 degrees from separation of greatness, right? And you guys are my Steve Harvey's Comedian Gravedigger. Like, you guys are all of the people that you just mentioned in your shout out. Sinbad and all of that, you Comedian Gravedigger are my Sinbad. So I shout out to you, and I thank you so much for coming by and sharing your talents with us, tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond. And with that being said, people, we have to get out of here because we have to land this plane in under an hour so we can make sure that we have it for replay on another day. We want to thank Comedian Gravedigger for his time and his talent. And the best way that we know how to do that is to hit the replay button. Here we go. I spoke it to the east, and I spoke it to the west. I spoke it to the woman that.
How y'all doing? What's up, Columbia? Make some more noise. How y'all doing? Yeah. Been on this motherfucker for 5 days. Ain't did shit but perform. Y'all ain't a goddamn thing to do here except Two Notch Road. And I found out about Two Notch Road last night. I found out why they call it Two Notch Road. I down that motherfucker last night. I woke up this morning with 2 notches on my dick. You don't want to go down that motherfucker and get lost, because I was lost. It took me $20 to get directions. If I had been on Viagra, it only cost me 10. So I am happy to be here. You all looking good and shit. Give a round of applause for yourself. Give another round of applause for man Rodney. Come out here and told that damn lie. I knew his ass when he was fat. He wasn't on shit. He was on pork. That's what that motherfucker was on. Someone called me a couple months ago. Great, man, I'm bigger than a motherfucker, man. How can I lose this weight? That's what I'm gonna tell you. Same thing I told goddamn Bruce. Now, Bruce and I are real close. I said, I'm gonna tell you. Same thing I told Bruce. I said, you need to get that patch. He's a patch? I said, yeah, they got a patch for your ass. Keep him getting fat. He said, what I do with the patch? I put it on my arm? I said, no. He said, I put it on my thigh? I'm like, no. He said, what I do with it? I said, put it in your fucking mouth. Keep me shit out there.